I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been.
Well, hello everybody, folks, and welcome back aboard to Realltom Football. Then my name is Tom, and you join me tonight here, folks, on Realltom Football for Albania, who take on England live in the UEFA European World Cup qualifiers. If you do watch the team on the replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hit subscribe, and if you are new, thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody who is here today, kickoff coming your way at 5 o'clock in the UK. And it's Albania against England. Kickoff 5 o'clock in Albania, away from home for the Free Lions. Good evening to everybody who has joined us here for what is this final qualifier for England. Even though we are already qualified for the World Cup, we were going into this international break knowing damn well that we are qualified for the World Cup. It's practically just a case of enjoy this match, I suppose, for reputable reasons. Try and keep a clean sheet. Try and win it smoothly. And obviously we want a smooth match tonight. But again, I mean, it's the exact same line that I used on Thursday today. It doesn't mean anything. However, I suppose we can say that tonight is a bit about pride, maybe, for the players, because obviously Albania are going to be the second place finishers in the group, because they've earned second place. They're going to go to the playoffs, and obviously we're top, so it's kind of a first versus second meeting, if you like. And I suppose there would be a bit of pride in beating Albania, just to say we are top of the group and we deserve it. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't mean that much. And one thing I am glad to see today is that Tuchel has rotated. And Bukayo Saka, bless his heart, is on the bench. Because quite frankly, after the Gabriel scare yesterday, and by the way, he is okay. I read as much as I could yesterday, he's okay. There's nothing serious. So, yeah, we don't need any injuries at the Arsenal. Declan Rice is starting, and as to his ebbs. So, definitely some interesting things happening then. Yesterday, just a quick sneak peek into the results for you. We will go through those in a minute as well. There was no win for Wales, for Scotland yesterday, or Denmark. It was a narrow defeat for Scotland away to Greece in the end. And Scotland, I think lost that one 3-2. So no correct score there. We will update that, though, later, because we've got one more game. And a £1 free bet up for grabs on the 1-2-3, which is England against Albania away from home. England to win 2-0 is the score I predicted. And in alignment with that, we've got the Coral Football Super Series back again on an England game, live and in play. We've gone for England to win by exactly 2 goals. The first goal to be scored between 20 minutes and half hour, 9 to 10 corners, and 3 players to be carded. So once again, you know the drill. All 4 correct is a share of 10k. 3 correct gets me a £2 free bet. And 2 correct gets me a £1 free bet. 1 correct gets me Nudder and Squat. So that is in play. Then we've got 1, 2, 3 slips in play worth £2 in total, and we've gone for a price boost, which is 50p, returning £3.13. Norway, England, and Serbia all to win. Maximum returns of £3.13 from a 50p stake. Pre-built price boost bet builder on France against Azerbaijan for as well, which is worth £4.25 from a 50p stake. It is France to win by 3 or more, over 10.5 corners, and Bradley Barcola to score at any time, £4.25 from 50p. France to win by 3 or more, over 10.5 corners, and Bradley Barcola to score. And then the bet builder for this game is going to be £2.15 for a £1 stake. It is a double chance for England to win or draw, over 6.5 corners, over 1.5 goals. And the mistake I made was 2 or more shots from B, Bukayo Saka. So we do need him to come off the bench if we want this bet builder to be triggered. Okay, folks, get that chat buzzing away whilst I get through the team news. We're going to head over to UEFA.com/whatever it is for the match information and the team news. So away we go. It's UEFA.com, where we need to be. Not UEFA.com/Champions League, though. And I will also get FOTMob fired up as well, because I'm going to have a little scroll through some of the results that have come through across the day and the later stage of yesterday. And we will go straight down for the World Cup qualifications CAF final, which sees Nigeria against DR Congo. That is a 7 o'clock kickoff tonight. In the WSL, it's a 3-1 defeat for Aston Villa women against London City Lionesses. Bright of Albion beating Leicester City 4-1. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1 was the final score, as Chelsea have made history in which sees them fail to win 2 consecutive WSL games for the first time in 1,300 and some days. West Ham beat Everton 3-1, and in the Women's North London derby at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it finished Spurs 0, Arsenal 0. 2 international friendlies are taking place today. Colombia beating New Zealand by 2-1. Mexico 0, Uruguay 0, the final score in the other one. And the results from yesterday. Switzerland beating Sweden 4-1. Pulsating Switzerland win there. Slovenia beaten 2-0 by Kosovo. They were also down to 10 men. Greece, the winners against Scotland, were down to 10 men, but it was a 3-2 win. And Denmark held to a 2-2 draw at home to Belarus. Bosnia and Herzegovina got a 3-1 win over Romania, who were down to 10 men. And that is that for the results. Okay, on to UEFA.com then, where we can get the remainder of the European qualifying matches for today, and also the team news for this game. Okay, let's take a little deep dive and delve. We'll press seal. And we will go right in there then. Today is Sunday, the 16th of November. Today, there was a 9-1 win for Portugal over Armenia. Blimey, oh bloody Riley. Portugal responding to that 2-0 defeat at Ireland in a manner. You heard that right. Portugal 9, Armenia 1. Renato Vega, Sergio Ramos, João Neves with a hat-trick, Bruno Fernandes with a hat-trick and 2 penalties, and Conceição all on the score sheet in that 9-1 victory. 2 hat-tricks, Blimey O'Reilly. Spurs-Yang got the Armenia goal, but Portugal 9, Armenia 1. What a bloody scoreline that is. And Republic of Ireland responding to their win over Portugal with a win against Hungary. It was a 3-2 win for Republic of Ireland. Parrott getting all 3 again, 5-2 for him. The Hungary goal scorers were Lukács and Verga. Games remain then. Group I, it is Italy against Norway and Israel taking on Moldova. They're both Group I matches. They are kicking off at 7:45 later in the day. 5 o'clock kickoffs, though, include Group D with a double, Ukraine against Iceland and Azerbaijan against France. Let's have a little look into that group. So, yeah, it is looking like France are going to top that group. 6 points clear of Iceland, but Iceland themselves, by beating Ukraine, could get themselves to within 3 points of France and probably stamp mark their place in the World Cup, or at least a playoff spot. Ukraine, though, are in the exact same position, but goal difference is letting them down a little bit. All to play for in Group D. Ukraine against Iceland and Azerbaijan against France, both kicking off at 5 o'clock. And then we are into our group now, which is Group K. And you guys already know that this group is settled. Serbia are playing Latvia. Those two will not have a chance to go to the next World Cup. It is Albania and England head-to-head, who are both going to get either a qualification spot or a playoff spot. So Albania, second place finishers, 4 points clear of Serbia, and England ready to go to finish this group in style. Let's take a look at the teams then. It is Thomas Strakosha, the Brentford goalkeeper, I believe, who begins in goal for Albania, a back four of Haisaj, Ismaji, Dishim City, and Aligi. In a back four behind a midfield three, which sees Lashi, Asani, and Ramadani in there. And then the front three sees Badrami, Azuni, and Hoxha in there. On the bench for Albania is Armando Broja, Daku, Berisha, Pajaziti, Tushi, Asani, Manaj, Ajeti, Cake, Baliun, Simone, and Badadshinani. Then for England, it is Dean Henderson who begins in goal. Back four sees Nico O'Reilly, John Stones, Jarrell Kwanzaa, and Dan Burn, who made his last start for England against Albania. Midfield is a three of Adam Wharton. I think that might be a debut for him, not sure. Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. And then the front three, Harry Kane back to the starting 11. Jarrod Bowen also making the start. Ebere Eze with 2 starts in a row, as well as Declan Rice and John Stones, I think. On the bench is Jordan Pickford, James Trafford, Reece James, Trevor Chalobah, Bukayo Saka, Jordan Henderson, Marcus Rashford, Jed Spence, Morgan Rogers, Phil Foden, Elliot Anderson, and Alex Scott. Alex Scott plays for Bournemouth, I believe. There we go then. And the form guide, it is head-to-head. So we'll get into it in a minute. But both of these two teams in tip-top green form with 5 greens each. But head-to-head, just 1 goal scored by Albania against England in 0 wins and 0 draws. A very comfortable record for England. 7 wins and 21 goals. The Air Albania Stadium in Tirana, Albania, is the host ground tonight. It's a cloudy night with a 12-degree heat. The pitch, however, is excellent humidity at 68%, quite high. Wind speeds, though, quite low at just 3 kilometres an hour. Refereeing team is full Italian, with Marco Guida, the main official. Assistants are Giorgio Peretti and Alessio Berti. The fourth official is Simone Sosa. VAR is Marco Di Bello. And the assistant VAR is Valerio Marini. And those are the teams. So the Albanian national anthem is just being played and sung around the stadium now. God Save the King has already happened. So, we're just waiting now for kick-off in Albania for England's final European World Cup qualifier. Smash a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. And share the channel around with your friends. We will not be back here, though, until Friday next week. There is no midweek games that we are interested in. So Friday will be the next time you see me. But we've got a belter to bring you back on Friday with that Lancashire derby that we know so well. It's at Deepdale this time, though, and it's Preston North End taking on Blackburn Rovers kickoff. It's at 8 o'clock on Friday night, and that will be your next stream live on Realltom Football on Friday. Saturday will be a double header or a triple header. It is subject to weather as to whether or not I do the 5:30 kickoff, reminding you, though, that our Christmas light switch on is taking place on Saturday locally. And so that may ensue me to cancel a Newcastle stream on Saturday. But we'll have the Super Sunday, and it is a big Super Sunday next week end because we've got the North London Derby. It is Derby Day at the Emirates. And a week today, at about this time, a bit earlier, we will be getting ready at the Emirates for a huge North London Derby as Tottenham visit the Emirates. Come on, you Gunners. That is next Sunday at 4:15 for the 4:30 kickoff. Wales are boring. England are boring. But England are my home nation, so I do them. And we've got the better TV company as well. You guys are stuck with the BBC. We've got ITV. Oh, yeah. And speaking of ITV, if you are interested in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, well, that starts again tonight, and that is live on ITV1, ITVX, STV, and the STV Player, which are the same channels that you will use to watch this match right now. So, folks, you may not have to leave ITV at all tonight, because once again, 9 o'clock, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here starts. But as things stand right now on ITV1, ITVX, STV, and the STV Player, it is England time in Albania, against Albania, away from home. This is our final European World Cup qualifier. We are already qualified, need I mention. And there will not be any more qualifiers for England after this. We expect that in March, which is when the next international break is, that England will be playing Nations League football, I hope. But yes, after today, this will be it for international break terms. There will be no more international break until March 2026. And celebrate good times. Come on. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. I know. It sounds great. It's a quick kickoff in Albania. We're off and running, though, in Albania. Yes, folks, celebrate good times, because after today, in this house, the international break is over and it will not be back until March. Celebrate good times. Come on. And good evening to Kate and Jonathan. Welcome aboard to you both. How are you doing? Appreciate it. Yeah, we are at 1.2k subs. We're actually at 1,202. If you could put me up to 1,210, that would be great, because 1.21k looks a lot better than 1.2k if you ask me on the overlay. But yes, guys, I will keep... by the way, there will be a lot of promos, by the way, for next weekend. So just a fair warning that you will see a lot of promos. It's up to you. There will be a lot of promos done for the North London Derby next weekend on Super Sunday, because it is a huge North London Derby at the Emirates. And yes, every time you tune into me before that game, you will see promos for the North London Derby. Reminding you that Super Sunday next week is Derby Day. The real Derby Day. Probably the best derby in England right now. Derby Day. The Manchester Derby is pretty much dead, if you ask me. Clean sheet. 2-0. No. 2-0. I don't want to win 4-1. I want to win 2-0. I'll have a 2-0, thanks. No, I want a 2-0 win. I want 2-0. Fuck 4-1. I want 2-0. We don't like conceding goals. I'll say 2-0. That's what I'm putting on Super 6. So, by the way, people, if you haven't already, do smash that like button, because we are currently on 0. Plenty of people touching the poll. The like button's not been pressed yet. Get us up to 5 likes. You know the drill. Big up, people. And yes, Derby Day. Yeah, 2-0. By the way, I have a little bit of a stat for you all, and it's an interesting one. For every Arsenal match that I have attended this season, I have predicted 100% of correct scores. So Arsenal West Ham, I predicted 2-0, got it correct. Arsenal Palace, predicted 1-0, got it correct. Arsenal Brighton, predicted 2-0, got it correct. Burnley Arsenal, predicted 2-0, got it correct. So yes, people, for every match for Arsenal that I have attended this season, I've got 100% of correct scores. I know. What a coincidence. I mean, everybody else in the stadium was looking for a second goal. I was just sat there thinking, right, Arsenal 1, Palace 0. Stay this way. I'm happy. I mean, normally, for me, 1-0, I want a second goal. But when we were playing Palace, I was just chilling. Like, last 10 minutes, I was like, cool, hold on, keep the 1-0 lead, win 1-0, 5 points or Super 6 for me. Cheers. Hey? I think I'm hoping this year, because obviously last year we had to wear our away kit, didn't we? I mean, well, both of us on Derby, they had to wear away kits, and it was our fault because Tottenham are the team who have white on their kit. We are the team who are red, and we put too much white on our kit last season. I'm hoping this year we don't have to do that because, I mean, at Tottenham's ground, the black kit looked sand. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not being funny. The black kit worked at Tottenham's ground last year. Their blue kit at the Emirates Stadium did not work. Which is another reason why the away derby was 10 times better than the home derby last season. So, yeah, I'm hoping that there's going to be no need for away kits this year. Because if Tottenham ever turn up in a blue kit to the Emirates again, I think I might just puke. It genuinely didn't feel like I was watching Arsenal Tottenham. Ashik, welcome into Aiden. Good to see you. Welcome on. Like, genuinely, we turned up in a nice kit as an away kit to their ground. They turned up to our ground in literally practically a bottle of Gatorade with a couple of navy blue stripes across it. Oh, against Azerbaijan, oh dear. That is not good. So, yeah. And I'm still going to moan, by the way, people, as well, because as much as people will tell me, stop moaning. No, I won't stop moaning. I'm still unhappy that the derby is at home for us this weekend, quite frankly. I would have much preferred Tottenham away, Chelsea at home in this stage of the season. For me, personally, the away Tottenham derby was beautifully placed. Chef's kiss. But this time we're at home and it just doesn't feel right. However, Premier League history will tell you that more often than not, Arsenal host the first North London derby of the season. It's very rare that Tottenham get to host first. Only happens about every 5 years Tottenham hosts first. But for me, I personally prefer it when Tottenham hosts first. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, yeah, that is my thoughts. And I'm hoping that Big Gammy's going to be back by Chelsea. I am going to do a preview, I think, on Wednesday, probably. In fact, I've got quite a bit of content to do actually over the next week. I'm going to try and bring back Premier League predictions. All depends on my schedule next week. I'm going to try and make the most of the next 4 days, but there will be a reaction to something probably tomorrow or Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going to do a preview to the North London derby. Yes, Wednesday, because I haven't got any more time to do it other than Wednesday. Sorry. And then yeah, from there I'm like, oh, okay. In fact, I don't know whether I'll do that live or if I might. I could pre-record that on Wednesday and put it out to you guys on Friday or even Saturday. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up yet. Here is Alan Wharton. It is a debut for him. First start for England. And Quansah. Nothing's happening in this game at the minute. I'm just trying to get my head around what's going on. Right, hang on a minute. So, a week on Tuesday, it's Champions League, I believe. So after the North London derby. And then I think the week after that, it's Champions League again. Then the midweek after that, it is a midweek Premier League round. And I'm attending Arsenal-Brentford in that midweek round. You've been warned. And there is a reason to that as well, because I know I tell you, and I know I tell you guys this. I tell you that I do force my way into 3 o'clock kickoffs. That's kind of the number one guarantee that I will never, ever again be here for an Arsenal 3 o'clock kickoff. Now, that like you will never see it again. But yeah, I just felt like because of the amount of games that's around that Arsenal-Brentford game and the kickoff time, it would be better for me to attend it, with us being at home as well. So that's the reason why I've forced my way into that game. By the way, yeah, Arsenal tried to give me a ticket to Arsenal Wolves. Normally, Arsenal Wolves licking my chops. 3 o'clock kickoff. No. TNT Sports have ruined it. 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. No, thank you. I'm aware. I did react to that earlier. There was 2 hat tricks. So yeah, I so graciously swapped my Arsenal Wolves ticket for Arsenal Brentford because, quite frankly, I am not going out of my way on a Saturday night for an 8 o'clock kickoff to watch Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sorry. And you guys all know what happens for 8 o'clock kickoffs with me. When Arsenal kick off at 8 o'clock, Tom arrives back at 2:08 a.m. Precisely, 2:08 a.m. You heard that right. 2:08 for watching Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yeah, no. Well, it's not even that. It's just the fact that Tom is not going. I am not going to force myself into a late night to watch Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sorry. They should have just left that one at 3 o'clock. Not being funny. Leave that game untelevised. TNT go grab the Arsenal Brighton game. Everybody would have preferred that. You don't blame me for not. Yeah, Carabao Cup, Champions League, different story. It's a Premier League match. And it's a Saturday night. Yeah. But done. Yeah, no. I am now. I've got my fingers hopes that they don't select the Wolves away game. Actually, I would quite like for them to not televise the Wolves away game, because if I'm being honest with you, Molineux is an away ground that I do want to go to, and 3:00 kickoffs force me to go to away games. So I know. How is it so late? I don't know. Ask TNT Sports why it's an 8:00 kickoff. And ask Arsenal why they chose to give me that game. Yeah, but for watching Wolves, I mean, if you're a West Brom fan or a Villa fan, going out at 8:00 to watch Wolves play might be a different story. When you're an Arsenal fan at the Emirates Stadium, knowing damn well you're going to beat them, you're sat there thinking, really? And that's the thing. It's a home game as well. If it's an away game, then different story entirely, because Molineux is a ground that I want to visit. Like, there's no lying about that. There is some away grounds that I do want to visit. Turf Moor was not one of them, but I practically knew at the start of the season Turf Moor was going to be a 3:00, and I knew that I would be attending it. I'm just hoping that that they don't televise Wolves away. The thing I think now, though, because the home game has gone to TV against Wolves, TNT will grab the away game, or Sky. But I'm hoping that don't happen, because Molineux is a ground that I want to visit. If they're going down this season, I want to take off Molineux. Philips One Blade, actually, is what I use, and I'm going to have a shave probably tonight or tomorrow. No, I didn't. Yeah, let's think. So, Turf Moor ticked off. Okay, grounds that I want to visit. Molineux, yes. I think I would like to do Fulham away at some point. Craven Cottage, I'm going to say yes to that. Palace, I am doing, by the way, at the end of the season. Yes, that's going to be quite fun. I am doing Selhurst Park at the end of the season. I'd like to do St Mary's with Arsenal. I would like to do Southampton away with Arsenal, because Southampton's a good ground. Probably Old Trafford over Anfield. Ashik. Where else would I like to go? Come on, Tom. Use your head. Oh. Big chance for Albania. Close for out. Yeah, it was. It was a good save by Henderson. England. I'm not that interested in visiting Villa Park, and TNT Sports to kind of take. I mean, that's the thing. The Newcastle and Villa ones. I don't know why, but TNT Sports seem to have a bit of an interest in when we go away to Villa or Newcastle, which makes it a very, very difficult thing for me to go and try and do Villa Park or Newcastle away. And that's the thing. It's now, because I am going to away games, it's going to be TNT Sports to get in my way. One game that I will probably do this year is Forest away. And the reason for that is because I love the City ground. I love that stadium to bits. It's not too far away from me. And quite frankly, I have spent too long in there as a Forest fan, neutral, and probably should go there as an Arsenal fan. So I think I will be doing Forest away this year. Well, I'd say chocolate buttons. Well, I mean, the FA Cup is going to be a big game changer for me because my approach now is I'm starting to decrease my neutral attendances. Not to, I mean, I'm going to try and still get neutrals in, but during that phase of the FA Cup, I want to try. I mean, Carabao Cup, I'm not too interested. Like, keep giving me own games, great, easy peasy. But FA Cup wise, I do want away games because that way I can tick off grounds at fairly cheap price as well. The Carabao Cup, on the other hand, I want home games all the way. But one thing I am hoping for, and people are going to tell me what in a minute when they hear this, but I am actually wanting to go to. I want to play Newcastle in the semis. I know. You can call me crazy. I want to play Newcastle in the semis. I want to play Newcastle in the semis. I want to go to St James's Park. And I will do it in the Carabao Cup. I know. You're all going, are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. I want Newcastle in the semis. That way, I can get a chance to go to visit St James's Park without TNT getting in my way. Well, I mean, I might come back with a broken nose because, as you know, the Old Trafford is Old Trafford for Arsenal is blood. It's blood. It's fighting. It's Man United. Arsenal is very hostile. But yes, I would love to do it. Old Trafford is a no-go zone for Arsenal fans, really, to be fair. Like, when you're in Manchester, you don't go near Old Trafford as an Arsenal fan. And it's not a recent rivalry, it's a historic one. Because I'll tell you this, time and time again, Man United Arsenal comes right from the very birth of the Premier League, the very start. It was the original rivalry, and it's the top two of the all-time Premier League table. Trust me, it's blood, it's tears, it's a nasty, nasty rivalry, but it's a historic one, and it comes, like I said, from the very start of the Premier League, because we are still the all-time top two. And back in the day, it was United and Arsenal competing for the titles. So United Arsenal is a very, very emotional fixture. And fans often lose their temper with it. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Taki. Yeah, I think that's why you got your shirt in it. Well, big up to you. Like, I would honestly say that probably Man United Arsenal is a more punch, blood rivalry than Tottenham Arsenal. I mean, we every game sing and shout, we hate Tottenham, and we do hate Tottenham. But if you're asking me, is there more blood in the North London derby or Man United Arsenal? I would say Man United Arsenal. So, And it tends to be the fans, really, more or less, with Man United and Arsenal, I'd say, as opposed to the players. Because the players of modern day don't realise that it's a rivalry, if you know what I mean. Like, the players do not understand. Like, people of the modern day do not understand Man United Arsenal, including the players. So, with Man United Arsenal, it's the fans, not the players, really. With Tottenham Arsenal, it is the fans, but the players feel it as well, because the players are instilled into their brains. Tottenham are our rivals, arch rivals. So yeah, that's my perspective on it. And that is why I will tell you that you will see blood and stuff like that at Old Trafford with the fans. But yeah, Tottenham Arsenal is a bit more civil with the fans, but still a lot of screaming and shouting. And then obviously the players do get emotional with that game because they feel it. But yeah, United Arsenal is a fans rivalry more than anything. And by the way, if by any means we do overtake them in the all-time Premier League table, that will cause a spark. You will know about it if Arsenal go top of that all-time Premier League table, because United are currently top. There's not a huge gap between us anymore. And if we knock United off that perch, it will cause a huge fire. You will know about it if we take that top spot. Because the United fans will go ballistic. It's Badrami. Still 0-0 here. You are first. That's the thing. You are top of that table right now. But like I said, you guys, your fans will go ballistic if we knock you off that top spot. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you guys don't understand that the Big Six is made up of the top 6 teams in the all-time Premier League table. And let's say Manchester City get relegated, stay down for 3 years, and Everton get, let's say, 60 to 80 points for about 3-4 years running, Everton will overtake City in the all-time Premier League table, and City will no longer be a Big Six club. That is actual fact as well. Everton are right next to City in that all-time Premier League table, and Everton are the closest team to entering the Big Six and knocking City out. Ola Cow, welcoming to you, says, don't drink too so much. I'm only having a bit of Monster, nothing major. So, yeah. I mean, let's have a look, actually, at the all-time Premier League table for you. Let's have a look at it. All-time PL table, because I want to tell you exactly how close Everton are to City in that table. So, yeah, here you are. I'll show you it, yeah. I will show it you, because I want you guys to get the perspective of what I'm talking about. You'll understand why Man United and Arsenal don't like each other by this. Here you are, look. See? This is the all-time Premier League table. Man United, Arsenal, and then there's only 200 points, less than, actually. It's just under 200 points separating Everton and City. So City get relegated and Everton get 60 to 80 points for 3-4 seasons running. Everton are in the big six. Look. Let me zoom in on it for you. Let me show you. Here, look. This is the working on. Look, see? City and Everton. Here, look. Can you see that? There's less than 200 points separating those two. Everton get 80 points 4 seasons running, and City get relegated. Well, bang, bang, bang. So Manchester City are less than 200 points off being knocked out of the big six. The facts are there. Because that big six is the top six. When you hear big six, that is what they mean. Manchester City, Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United. That's the top six of the all-time Premier League table. That is the big six. So, there you go. If Everton can find their feet and get some bloody points, they might. Well, I mean, look, it may. I mean, realistically, it would only be probably for a day or two that Everton get into there because of how good City are. But there's nothing saying that if Everton have a successful next couple of years, they could jump above City for a brief period of time. So, hopefully that's kind of told you what I mean a bit now. This game's boring, by the way. There's going to be no Coral Football Super Series jackpot this weekend for me because the first goal was not scored between 20 minutes and half an hour. We were still nil at the minute. Nothing's happening in the game other than Albania chances. There's the ball into the box. Let's take a look at some scores, shall we? France leading 2-1. Jean-Philippe Mateta and Akliucha on the score sheet. First goal was scored by Dadashov in the 4th minute. 13 minutes separating the two France goals. Ukraine 0, Iceland 0. Latvia leading against Serbia 31 minutes in our group. So Latvia could be on their way to a first win in Group K. Won't be enough to get them any close to qualification for the World Cup. And of course, Group I gets underway at 7:45 with Israel against Moldova and Italy against Norway. By the way, can anybody guess who is bottom of the all-time Premier League table? If you can guess that, I will give you a prize. I'll give you a clue. They've only got 26 points and they're on a minus 33 all-time Premier League goal difference. Can anybody guess that? Or is Declan Rice, though, set to deliver a free kick? Floats it, and it goes above the head of Bowen. There is 51 teams in this table. Ten votes, 5 votes each for Albania and England. It's 50-50. Unseparated as to who will win this match. Tonight's viewing. We keep giving the ball away and we could be under threat at conceding an opener here. Well, that's poor from Albania, and Eze can bring it away. Remember, we haven't conceded a goal in qualification yet. Bellingham onto Bowen. Bowen down the right, forces the shot. Great save by Thomas Strakosha, and Bowen should have scored. That should have been the opener for England. Should have been the opener for England. Great by Bowen. Good save, Strakosha. Should be 1-0 England. But Albania will feel like they should have been 1-0 up at times as well. It's not been the best of England performances. Let's have a look at that France score again. Just 2-1 at the minute. And there's the header from Jarrell Quansah straight at Strakosha. Straight at Strakosha. Burn has nodded out of play there. That's going to be an Albania throw. Just under 8 minutes to go before half time. However, every time I say just under, take that on the chin, because added time will come into play. That's what I mean. Like, when I say just under, you're like, yeah. Aslani fouled by Wharton. Yellow card for him. And it's the second card of the game. Let's have a look. Silly challenge. Takes away his ankle. Doesn't get the ball. Yeah, correct decision. Charlie, big up to you. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Fancy a preview on Wednesday, mate, to Tottenham. Wednesday night, preview, 7 o'clock. Preview for the Tottenham game. I'm going to do one anyway, but I mean, if you can bring on any guests as well that you know that are Arsenal fans and would be good on the channel, be great. So I want to do a Tottenham preview. considering there might be a problem with Big Gabby. Did you see what happened yesterday? Oh, no. I'll tell you what, though. I actually enjoyed that League Two game. It was a great game yesterday, that I watched. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, that wasn't. Like, it's not. It wasn't a bad game at all yesterday. 2-2. I can't complain. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. Bit of League Two action yesterday. It was all right. It was an all right 5:30 kickoff compared to the last one that I did in League Two, Oldham. Yeah. Brain notes. Don't watch Oldham Athletic again. Yes, Oldham Athletic put on a beautiful 0-0 draw for me. Yes. Yeah, the League Two match that I did previous to that Gillingham Crawley game yesterday, it was a 0-0 draw. 2 draws, but that one was 2-2. Great. Second half was really enjoyable of that game yesterday. Four minutes to go in the first half. Albania corner. Aslani took it. Stones away. Badrami. It's going to be a corner. Aslani. There's the delivery. Bellingham. Rice. Straight at Strakosha. Two minutes to go before half time plus added time. 0-0. Yeah, not been great. A few chances for us. A few chances for Albania. None of us have been perfect. Bowen, nice 1-2 with Kane. Wide ball to Rice. Referees stopped the game offside, I think. Yeah. Offside. It's the referees' verdict. Tuchel's facial expression tells you all you need to know there. Lovely ball from Albania. Out wide. How much added time we're going to get at the end of the first half? Well, that's good work from Eze. 5-on-5. England coming forward. And yeah, no, he's 1 minute at a time. Just the 1 minute. Are we going to get a goal in the 1 minute? Doubt it, but we'll see. Bowen to Bellingham. I mean, yesterday, Gillingham scored late in added time. That was 3 minutes done. If you haven't already, by the way, smash a like on the streams, please. We're only on 1 like at the minute. Get that like button hit up. You know the drill. 20 seconds left of the minute added on. Bellingham. Time's ticking. O'Reilly, Stones, fed through. Bowen, poor pass. Albania clearing away. That should be that. And that is that. Well, disappointing first half. Not great from either of the two sides. England with a few chances. Albania with a few for themselves as well. There was a few, we should have scored then moments for either side. Not the best. And the half-time score, Albania 0, England 0. Right, folks, well, I'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to go for a quick loo break. Don't go anywhere. Albania 0, England 0, half-time. Back in just... Okay, back then, folks. After that quick loo break, half-time score is Albania 0, England 0. And it was, yeah, like I just said before that break, not the best of first half performance on either side. Both teams having chances. Both teams having, nearly scored. Should have scored moments, but... So, folks, we are going to head our way into FOTMob because we're going to have a look at some scores going into this half-time. We're going to try and entertain ourselves through this half-time period. It is 3-1 then to France right now in group. Group. What is it? Group D. Group D. Okay, so we've got Mateta, we've got Thuram, Ulian. Is that just Marcus Thuram? No, it's Kefren Thuram Ulian. Never heard of you before, mate. Not going to lie. That's his first France goal, I believe, then. It was originally listed as an own goal, as you can see down there. Mateta getting the first. Akil Lucha, another player I hadn't heard of, has scored as well. Half-time score then, it is Azerbaijan 1, France 3. Just want to take a check on the lineup as well. Is he? No. So on the bench is, I want Barkler to come on and score for that price boost, if we don't mind. So, okay, so Azerbaijan 1, France 3. Yeah, we've already gone through those. Latvia 1-0 up right now against Serbia. As you can see, no. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. Okay, there you go. Last result. First ever fixture play between these two sides finished 1-0 Serbia. Away to Latvia. Table-wise, then, it is bottom versus fourth now versus third as things stand. And yeah, 1-0 Latvia at half-time. Let's shake this up a bit, actually. Go on to XG. So, Serbia would go down a place? Hang on. No, Albania, sorry, Serbia go up a place, Albania go down. There you go. Yeah. Let's have a look at away form. Serbia above Albania. And then home form, just that one little shake up there with Albania going above. Okay, so yeah, that gives you kind of a perspective of it. Right then, so Latvia's goal scorer was in the 12th minute. It was Gutkovskis who got their goal, and he is their striker, and they lead 1-0 against Serbia at half-time. So that was, going into it, bottom versus, I think, third or fourth. Uh, 7 o'clock, we've got Nigeria taking on DR Congo. And then the two friendlies have happened already. And there is not a lot else happening, really. No. So, yeah, practically, it is above this line where the action is, really. And, yeah, 2 more games later in Group I at 7:45. And then, yeah, Ukraine 0, Iceland 0. Ooh, who's coming closest to scoring in that one? Let's see. Possession is at 50-50, practically. 2% difference. XG higher for Ukraine on 0.45. So we're looking for a Ukraine win there, are we then? Would we say? Table-wise, these two, I think, are practically neck on neck. Yep, they are. And if we can find a winner there, that team is going to secure themselves a playoff spot, I think. So, yeah, I will make a graphic as well, by the way, when I do round all this up, which I think will be on probably Wednesday, something like that. I don't know. Can't be exact, but we'll work it out. Do you know what I mean? We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Okay. Now let's have a look at tomorrow, because I want to see what's going on tomorrow. So tomorrow, there is more, and it's... Okay, so that should be the end of Group A then, I would suspect. A, G, and L I think are happening tomorrow. So this is tomorrow. We've got Group A, which is Germany against Slovakia and Northern Ireland against Luxembourg. So let's take a little look into this one then. So Group A, so Germany and Slovakia both on 12 points, 6 points clear of Northern Ireland, who probably can't qualify for a qualification, for a playoff or a World Cup. So it looks like these two are going to be the top two, and they both play each other tomorrow at 7:45. That's a huge game. And then the other game is the bottom two, I presume, Northern Ireland and Luxembourg. Yep. And that is 7:45. Let's have a look at Group G now. Malta against Poland and Netherlands against Lithuania. These are all 7:45 kickoffs, by the way. Table again. Right. Okay, so Poland then, 3 points behind the Netherlands. Malta, 5 points behind Finland. So I don't think Finland are going to get there, but Poland, of course, might be able to take advantage. But they'd have to win by 13 goals, you see, and they'd have to have the Netherlands losing, which is near on impossible. But that looks like your top two, the Netherlands and Poland. The Netherlands take on Lithuania. Finland have obviously already played. Poland against Malta is tomorrow. So that is the top two in that group. Lithuania, bottom on 3 points with probably 3 draws, something like that. And that's Group G. Finally, finishing tomorrow should be Group L. It is Group L, and we've got Czech Republic against Gibraltar. And the other game was who? Hang on. Montenegro against Croatia. Right. Okay, so Montenegro against Croatia. Then Montenegro 9 points clear of Gibraltar. But if they can win tomorrow against Czech Republic, they'll go to 12 points. It's not going to be enough, is it? No. Czech Republic, 1 point clear of Faroe Islands. I think Faroe Islands have played their match. I don't know. Obviously, it'll be uncovered as we look into the remainder. But it looks like Croatia, 6 points clear of Czech Republic. There's not really a chance that Croatia are going to get knocked off that top spot. So it looks to me as though Croatia are going to the World Cup, as you would expect them to. I don't think there's a lot to report on there. Let's just quickly... Okay, there's some international friendlies there tomorrow. Yeah, Finland against Andorra, Qatar against Zimbabwe, Egypt against Cape Verde, Comoros against Namibia, Chad against Mozambique, and Madagascar against Equatorial Guinea. These two here have been cancelled. Or what a game that would have been, though. Argentina, Australia. Tuesday, Group B. Wow. Oh, hold your horses. Group B. Group C, Group E. Blimey, O'Reilly. Well, there is a lot going on, isn't there? Blimey. Right, let's have a look at Group B then. Switzerland, 3 points clear of Kosovo. So Kosovo actually are in with a chance to top that group. They themselves are 10 points clear of Slovenia, 7 points clear of Slovenia, and 9 points clear of Sweden. So they're going to get, I think, a top 2 finish. But if Switzerland lose their next game, Kosovo can take advantage. Although goal difference. Yeah, Kosovo. They need to win by 10 or 11, and Switzerland would need to lose. It's a tough one for Kosovo. The grand finale of Group C, Scotland and Denmark, the two sides I think that are the top two. Yes, both one lost, one drew yesterday. These two will fight it out. Ideally, Scotland want to beat Denmark. If they do at Hampden Park, they will top the group. They will go through to the World Cup automatically. Denmark will be in the playoffs. Greece are too far behind. They're not going to the World Cup. They're on 6 points. Maximum they can get is 9 points. Greece are out. So, yes, that is the match to look for tomorrow in Group whatever it is. There you go. Spain are actually going to be looking for a record against Turkey on Tuesday because they are looking to be the second team after England to get maximum points in a qualification campaign for a World Cup or a Euros. and not concede a goal. England tonight can be the first team to do that, though, by not conceding a goal here and getting all 3 points against Albania. Spain are just 3 points clear of Turkey going into this one, though. The goal difference is 14 between the two. So, yes, Turkey, by beating Spain, can level on points with them, but goal difference will keep Turkey in second. So that is Spain, top of that group, you would say now, and job done. Austria against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yeah, we'll delve through those groups another time. I will analyze it all, and I will put it all into a graphic for you when the time's right. But it is time for the second half for England now. But some good insight there. Had a nice little look, had a bit of a swim, bit of a look around. Had a bit of a look around, you know what I mean? We're seeing what's going on. It's not. It's good. It's good. It's insightful to have a look. Because I am going to do a video on it, I think, if I get time. And obviously, the next international break, England expect to, well, I am hoping that we play Nations League football, because I swear to God, if it's friendlies, I will lose my head. I want to play Nations League in March, please. The greatest you'll see, the Nations League. Yeah, mate, I want to play Nations League in March, please. We're in League A now. The Nations League. Dun, dun, dun. Honestly, the Nations League anthem is better than the Champions League anthem. Not going to lie, has more beat to it. I like it. And no, I can't play it to you on here for copyright reasons. I'm sorry to say that. I wish I could, but I can't. Copyright, I'm afraid. Won't let me. Only appears to be Sky that I can nick content off. Really? Like, yeah. None of Sky's stuff is copyright protected. So if you want to use Sky's stuff, feel free. But anybody else, you'll get a copyright strike. That is why you may hear Sky's music being replayed on the channel sometimes. Because I know that if I take content off Sky, it ain't going to bother my channel. Do you know what I mean? Which is another reason why Sky are my best friend in broadcasting terms. Haruto, welcome into you. Good to see you and welcome aboard. And the laptop needs its charger. Yeah. The one downside to this laptop, really, the battery, is not great on it. I'm not going to lie to you. I would not lie about that. I mean, it is not the best of laptops when it comes to its battery life. When I take it, because this laptop does come with me places now as well. Like, the other laptop did not leave this desk. This one does sometimes. But here, when I'm doing a shift with it, the battery drops. I'm like, oh. The Chromebook did have a battery, but the Chromebook did have a battery. I can't speak. The Chromebook did have a better battery life, but that's not for saying that it was a better laptop, because it wasn't. This is better. I mean, just having Windows on it alone makes a difference. So yeah. Albania 0, England 0 still. So yes, next week the Lungers are still going to get a shift, but I'm going to be not here till Friday. Yeah, I know, Ashik. Yeah, this will be it until Friday, but expect some videos coming out. That's what I'll say to you. And yeah, hopefully I can get a preview in for the Arsenal Spurs game. I'm going to try and get a guest if I can. That will be recorded on Wednesday, and if we do it live, it will be again on Wednesday. I mean, we've got to win tonight, is what I'll say. I mean, for that record, because we have got a record on the line here, and it's a record that Spain will pinch if we don't take it. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah. Was it Chelsea? No, it wasn't. Was it? No. Oh, Albania should have scored. We Spurs. Yeah, that's right. Quite ironic, isn't it? The girls are playing Spurs and Chelsea consecutively back to back, and the boys are playing Spurs and Chelsea back to back. The difference is we're playing Spurs before Chelsea, they're not. And oh, hang on a minute. They had Chelsea at home, they had Spurs away. We've got Chelsea away, Spurs at home. So, bit of a difference, but still, you get the point. I love the fact the Premier League table is showing up here on FOTMob. Love that. Just have a look at the Champions League table on here. Tottenham, Chelsea. Tottenham and Chelsea are in playoff positions at the minute. Newcastle are actually in the green with Liverpool, Arsenal, and City. Of course, it is Arsenal, Bayern, and Inter all joint top on 12 points. Europa League, Midland are top. Forest are just in the blue, which is, of course, a playoff. Villa are in the green. I wonder this season if the UEFA coefficient will trigger again. And what I mean by that is obviously last year it was Arsenal, by the way. You can thank us. Tottenham Hotspur. No. Chelsea, I think, can thank us. Tottenham or Chelsea. No, hang on a minute. It was. Anyway, somebody can thank us because we're the ones who triggered the coefficient to have 5 teams in the Champions League from the top 5. Of course, we have 6 because Tottenham won the Europa League. Nah. I hope not. Are you changing name? You're being tactical here because I know it. I know what this guy's doing. He's talking about Gabriel, but he's put Saliba's name in. Clever. Yeah. Yeah. Very clever. Saliba's not injured. I don't think. Very clever, Ashik. I told him not to talk about Gabby, and he's talking about Gabby, but he's using Saliba's name. Oh, I do need Burnley to beat Chelsea, though. That'd be great because keeps West Ham away and getting out. Although I want Forest to get out. Yeah, it's all right. I'm just being teased by FotMob's Premier League table, which they're putting in front of me so graciously. Still 3-1 France at the minute. Oh, Serbia have levelled against Latvia. Kitai in the 49th minute. It is Serbia 1, Latvia 1. All square and all to play for. Eze. Saved by Strakosha. Corner England. Eze, not the best, but forces the corner. And that's what we got. That's what we want. Set piece again, ole. But Wharton's taking it. Why is this not Rice? Short, crap. Don't like him. Eze, Wharton. There's the cross. Bellingham made contact. Oh, ball over the top. Could be a problem. Badrami. O'Reilly fended him off. Tackle by Bellingham is a good one. He's actually been fouled as he went in to intercept. Probably not, Ashik, no. To be fair, I'll keep you posted on it. Probably not, to be fair. I'll see, but probably not. I will keep an eye on it, though. It just happens at the wrong time of the year. Like, if it was during the March international break, then I'd do it. Maybe the final, yeah, we'll see. It all depends. The kickoff times will be funky because, let's face it, the AFCON is not necessarily priority for the UK. So I doubt there will be kickoff time changes to favour the UK. So the kickoff times will be funky because, there is different time zones in Africa. Some like Morocco, are level with the UK, but others are not. I do know Morocco is in the same line as the UK because the Canary Islands are directly above Morocco. So, and yeah, the Canary Islands are the same time zone as the UK. Yes, can you believe that? The Canaries, the same time zone as the UK. I know. You wouldn't think it, would you? But yeah, they are. So yeah, you could be sat in Fuerteventura right now, and it'd still be 18:16 for you. So it's a good place for holiday makers in the UK because there's no jet lag, there's no time zone changes. It's just you set off at the time, at one time, and then you arrive back in England in the same time zone. Rice, ball into the box. Bellingham. Oh. You thought he would have scored then. Maybe not an easy technique. Let's have a look. No, it's not an easy technique, is it? Byrne gets his head to it. He's off balance, Bellingham. Should. And I hope it'd be 1-0 England. I want us to win this. Let's seal that record. Let's have the pride of beating Albania, you know. Get it done. Phil Foden's getting ready. I can't see any other changes at the minute for England, but I can see that Phil Foden is ready. I think there's going to be more than one, though. Yeah, Saka's coming on. Right, France. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you because I want Bradley Barcolla's squad. I want you to win by 3 or more. Let's have a look. Is Barcola on yet? Changes are none. Malo Gusto, 2 assists. Serbia 1, Latvia 1 still. Crazy result, you know, that Portugal earlier. I feel sorry for Armenia a bit. 9-1. That must be the heaviest defeat in this qualification campaign entirely, I think. And that says something because San Marino are shit. Malta aren't great. You've got, yeah. Surprised that's Armenia, really. They've come off that kind of result and not somebody else. I don't even think Andorra have been beaten that badly, have they? Let's have a look. Andorra. Let's have a look at their. I want to have a look. Andorra. Let's see. 1-0, 3-1, 2-2, 2-0. Yeah, they've not been beaten. So yeah. I think that must be the heaviest defeat in this qualification campaign. And it comes from Armenia. Andorra 172 in FIFA World Rankings. Yeah, sorry to any Armenian people, by the way, here, but yeah, Armenia are 104. So Armenia is supposed to be better than Andorra. I think that, I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is the heaviest defeat of this qualification campaign entirely. Crazy. Absolute craziness, that. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Kwanzaa. Saka looking to make an instant impact into the gloves of Strakoshalom. Only been on the pitch a couple of minutes. Saka making an impact straight away. The changes, though, Declan Rice has gone off. Eze has gone off. So Saka is on his own there as an Arsenal player this time around, but running low on juice. Good news, I've got a delivery coming tomorrow. Trust in Royal Mail. What I did was, right, first time I ordered, because by the way, a couple of weeks ago I had to start ordering my vapes online. First time I ordered it on a Sunday, fine, no problem. Arrived on the Monday after, which is great. Second time around, it didn't arrive on the Monday. I had to wait till Tuesday. And by the way, I do normally change these on a Tuesday. So this time I've done it I ordered it last night in the hope that they'll get it here by Monday, tomorrow. If it doesn't arrive by tomorrow, I'll use DPD next time. Because it's the same price. Oh, ball in. Henderson. Comfortable claim. Is this Henderson's first start of this campaign? It might be. I'll tell you the difference, actually, between Tuchel and Southgate, and it's an immediate one. And yes, I am picking bones out of Mark Goldbridge's words a bit here, but it's dead true when you hear people say that Tuchel is not set in his ways about who plays for England and gets into the squads. Like, it's definitely a large variety of players now coming in, if you know what I mean. Like, today, Southgate in charge, it would be Pickford in goal. Do you know what I mean? That is the difference. Like, the lineups are changing. The squads are not predictable anymore. You know, Henderson, it was a good challenge. It looked bad, but it wasn't. It was great. No, I genuinely believe Tuchel when he said the words, when he first got the job, under the criticism about he wished he could have a British passport. I do genuinely believe that he likes his country, and I think that if we were to come up against Germany in the final, he'd still win it for us. Foden shoots. Big blocking from Balogun. Wharton then. Here's Jarrell Quansah, blocked. Wharton tussling. It's going to come to O'Reilly. Flicked it in. Bowen's there. Saka. And it's off the line. Oh. Saka did the hard work. And we're still not 1-0 up yet. But the subs have turned the pressure on for England. On to Albania. The valves just swung tighter on Albania by Tuchel making those 2 changes. You know, when you've got a valve that's got gas in it underneath your boiler or something like that, turn it one way. Yeah. All that pressure's been overloaded on Albania now, it feels. Saka's most certainly making an impact. Foden's there as well. Started to become a bit more of a watchable game. Let's just check on the France score whilst there is an injury stoppage here. Still 3-1 to France. And Serbia have taken a 2-1 lead against Latvia. Latest goal scorer is Stankovic, and it's Serbia 2, Latvia 1. Oh, Brazil, Tunisia. We'll have a look at that. Brazil, Tunisia. Let's have a look at it. No, that was not at the Emirates. Good. Okay, so still goalless between Ukraine and Iceland. We do, I mean, really, kind of the way that game's been set out is it's going to be cagey. Of course it is. France, yeah, they're just looking for more, aren't they, you'd suppose? But I don't know if we'll find an opener between Ukraine and Iceland because it's a cagey setup to a game, isn't it? But here, the good news is, by the way, is that all the groups that are being played today, Group K, Group I, and Group F and Group D are all done, I think, today. Which is good news, really. I think it's all done on Wednesday. Let's have a look. I think it's all over on Wednesday. Should be, or even Tuesday. Might be Tuesday, actually. Yeah, no, Tuesday. It's done on Tuesday. So, yeah, there you go. Done on Tuesday. And back to club football in full on Friday. And once again, that Lancashire derby, Preston Blackburn, is what we'll be going with come Friday. Just want to have a look at that weather set for Saturday. Kane. 1-0 England, finally. It's happy days as Harry Kane opens the scoring, and the subs most certainly made an impact. And now England are ahead. Harry Kane, one of the starters, scoring, but it doesn't matter. Albania 0, England 1. Finally, we have the goal that we were looking for. And he was a fox in the box, trying to get free. Johnny on the spot, ready to tap it in. Strakosha came out, but Kane was not going to be stopped from putting the ball into the back of the net. Might get a flick, maybe. No, I don't think it does. Doesn't matter. Kane pops it in. 1-0 England, finally. So 1-0 England. And Bajrami is replaced by Armando Broja, who's on the thumbnail tonight for Albania. That is their change in response to conceding a goal. 1-0 England. Can we get a second? Let's wait and see. 15 minutes to go. Albania 0, England 1. And still Azerbaijan 1, France 3. Ukraine 0, Iceland 2-0 even. And that's a goal earlier that I told you about for France. The latest one at right at half time. Mahamad Daliev goal. It's now gone down as. So that is it was, I think, Turam Ulian who originally scored the goal. Here's Rashford. Just have a brief look on the Serbia score. Nothing changes yet. You see, every time I want to check that Serbia score, I've got to sneak past the England game and try not to look at it. Because England... I'm trying not to spoil anything for myself. Because you don't know where these websites are. Whether they're ahead of me or behind me, I don't know. Harry Kane scored for England. Come on, Harry Kane, the England goal scorer. Kane, Foden. Might be a chance for a second deflection. Will that reach Rashford? Oh, nearly. Very nearly. 11 minutes, and that record is ours. Spain, of course, have the chance to be the second team to do it. But if we can hold on and get the clean sheet here and win the game, it will be our record. England will be the first team to go through a qualification campaign without conceding a goal and getting maximum points. Huge. Good defending, good tackle. Actually, yellow card, Foden. Was it? It's not Foden. It's Bellingham's yellow card, isn't it? Yes. Sorry, it looked like it was Foden, but it's not. It's Bellingham. Yeah, silly challenge. No more cards then, because that is Coral Football Super Series now on the line. Stats. Let's have a look. We've had 10 corners. No more corners then, please. Still 3-1 France. I'd love another France goal. That was close from Albania. If you haven't already, make sure you are smashing a like on the stream. Aiming for 5 likes. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, share the channel around with your friends. Thank you very much, folks. Let's get to 5 likes. Come on. If you haven't already, smash the like button. Hit the like button. And please do subscribe as well. Okay, 2-0. Job done. Rashford's ball. Kane's header. 2-0 England. Game over. 8 goals in 8 international matches for Harry Kane. And it's job done in Albania for the Three Lions. Great header. Perfect connection. Clean header. No nonsense goal. And the cross from Rashford was delightful as well. 2-0 England, game absolutely put to bed. Record surely in our hands. 2-0 England. Looks to be job done. And there is going to be a substitution which sees Morgan Rogers come on to replace Jude Bellingham. So job done then, you would imagine now. Let's have a look back in that Azerbaijan-France game because I want to see if Bradley Barkle has come on. I want to see if France are going to get a fourth goal. Changes. He has come on. He came on. Who did he replace? Either Mateta or Nkunku. Let's have a look. 79 minutes. He's come on to replace Mateta. Rashford, what another goal. For the Coral Football Super Series sake. Ukraine have taken the lead against Iceland Group D, and it is potentially a huge goal for Ukraine. Zubkov has got it, and in the table, that could be the icebreaker between Ukraine and Iceland, who were neck on neck, but that could be Ukraine stamping their place in the playoffs to potentially reach the World Cup. But can Iceland now, in the remaining 5 minutes, find a response? It is Ukraine 1, Iceland 0. Huge goal for Ukraine. I told you in the preview how tight those two were in that group and how it would be a really cagey deadlock breaker game. And Ukraine might just have broken that deadlock. Honestly, I am pretty happy now. Can't lie to you. Pretty happy now. I'm pretty happy with it just being a 2-0 win now. Don't want another goal. That's kind of what I wanted, 2-0. I'm satisfied. And there are going to be some free bets for me because, well, I'm hoping. Don't know yet. I'll have to see. We'll get £1 from Ladbrokes if the score remains 2-0. And either £1 or £2 from Coral. And if France can find that fourth goal and Barkala just so happens to score it, there'll be a nice £4.25 from that game. Our bet builder on this game is returning £2.15. Foden across to Saka. One beam. Riley Kane. I'm not too. I mean, look. Let's just say this. I mean, there's a lot of Nigerian ethnic players in the UK and the Premier League, and some full Nigerian players in the UK. So they've got quality. DR Congo have got Johan Visser is what I know of. I'd say Nigeria. I think I'm going to go 1-0. Because I really don't know with them with that. There's another injury stoppage for Albania, and it's so good to see that Bukayo Saka is stood up, hands on his hips, watching on, and not injured. I'm heavily relieved that he is not injured from this international break. But like I said, as soon as Madueke is back for us, Saka is going to have a hamstring injury. Yeah, plenty of Albanian injuries today, but for England, not really. And I am relieved. Then again, though, there are other situations that have to be considered. 5 additional minutes in order here at the end of the match. They're just the commentators just talked about Ireland, and yeah, the last 2 wins vital for them. Really, I mean, they sealed it in the 80th minute, and then got another one. No, they didn't. So sorry, I can't speak. Sorry, hang on a minute. No. Lukacs scored the opener in the 4th minute. Parrott scored a penalty to equalise. Varga made it 2-1. And then in the 80th minute, Parrott scored his second to make it 2-2. 90 plus 6, Parrott scored his hat-trick and the winner for Ireland. And yeah, look at how close they are to Portugal now, but it's going to be a second-place finish. Well, Armando Broja, the man who I put on the thumbnail for this game, is going off on a stretcher as a substitute. I mean, look, I knew with this game I could put a player on the thumbnail. Not often I get to know England, actually. You'd be surprised. I suppose it was nice, actually, getting to put players on the thumbnail today. Because more often than not, particularly with this red, the European qualifiers, I don't get to do it. Two and a half minutes to go of the 5 minutes added on, halfway through the 5 allocated added minutes. And any updates on Serbia? Nope. 2-1 against Latvia still. Ukraine leading 1-0. France. Can Barkala score to make it 4-1? Probably not, but you never know. We'll have to wait and see. I want to read this article, actually. Kane. Oh, yep. I'm relieved that didn't go in. Like I said, I'm happy at 2-0. Don't need to see any more goals. Kane wants his hat-trick, but I'm happy at 2-0. Particularly in a game that does not matter, I'm happy at 2-0. I'm happy at 2-0. It's what I predicted. It's what I wanted. I'm happy. Rashford. I just want to read this article out to you guys. The Republic of Ireland's hopes of reaching the 2026 World Cup were hanging by a thread until Troy Parrott's last gasp winner in Hungary. And it's just basically talking about Troy Parrott and how he's had an impact over these last 2 games. And absolutely, Troy Parrott has been at the centre piece of it. I won't read out the article to you, but just go on to FOTMob, and the article is there for you. And it will start with that title that I just read out. Quite an interesting article. And yeah, what an impact he has made for Ireland. I mean, to put them in that playoff spot, give them a chance to get into the World Cup. It's big credit to Troy Parrott. I mean, that Portugal win was sensational. Then, Ukraine have done it. Sealed with a kiss by Ukraine. Suliak has put the seal on it. Ukraine 2, Iceland 0. Ukraine will get that second place finish in their group. And it was a game which was deadlocked. They were neck on neck. Ukraine are the team who have won the deadlock breaker. Final score will be 2-0 Ukraine, and Ukraine will get that playoff spot and a chance to go to the FIFA World Cup 2026. We're above the 5 minutes now here in Albania. Harry Kane. We're looking for one more. Kane. Shot goes wide, and the referee is going to blow the full-time whistle. And it is England, history makers. Albania 0, England 2. No goals conceded. Every game won. We are the first team to do that in a qualification campaign. All of the games won. Not a single goal conceded. England are the first. Spain might be the second on Tuesday or Wednesday. But it is England here who have broken the record and are the first to do that. And just as the final score has gone here, Ukraine have probably just sealed their place in the playoffs as well. Brilliant England win again. Second half was where the magic happened, and the substitutes have made an impact. Final scores then across the qualifiers so far. Azerbaijan 1, France 3, Ukraine 2, Iceland 0 in Group D. Group F, Hungary 2, Ireland 3, Portugal 9, Armenia 1, one of the heaviest defeats in this campaign. And Serbia beating Latvia 2-1. England beating Albania by 2-0. Folks, that is that. We will see you all on Friday now for the Preston versus Blackburn Lancashire derby. There will be videos in between. But next up is Friday when we return to club football. But that, folks, is officially the end of the international break for Realltom football. And it is the last one before March. Next up for England will be Nations League football, we hope, in March. Take care. See you all on Friday. Videos will be in between. Club football returns on Friday with the Lancashire derby between Preston North End and Blackburn Rovers at Deepdale.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.